G'day guys, and welcome to Reconnecting to Party, episode 16. I'm your host, TheJDClan, and with us this week we have Middle 513.
Hey people! Oh, this way.
It's always the most delayed responses. I want instantaneous g'days. Jew, you ready? And in pink we have Jew.
Hey. Hello.
Scumbag.
What? I'm not going to ask Macca for it because he's such a prick. Actually, I'm going to leave Macca till last. Too late now though, isn't it? We also have this week, our resident female is back again. Welcome, Candlelit.
G'day.
Yeah, that was pretty
I said it. Come on, that was quick, yeah.
That was pretty quick.
Wasn't
And
quick
finally,
enough.
last but least, we have Macca Man.
Hello.
Oh, that was bad.
Fuck, you didn't even let him finish, you prick.
No, that was well done.
He was too far onto it.
What was either that or the
so
long pause?
This is our badass team for the week of the Reconnecting to Party.
Or mediocre team and then me.
Oof, yeah, what? That brings it down.
Oh. Slap
Macca, what you been doing in gaming this week?
Shit. There was
doing
You've been
shit.
Warframe?
You've been doing shit.
Yeah. No, Warframe.
Warframe
I
isn't
did.
shit. What are you on about?
Shit, as in I couldn't remember. Damn, man. Oh yeah, I did that. I did some. Oh, what was it called? Borderlands 2 by myself. Just
Oh,
on
yeah.
another class. Yeah.
Nice.
And
How far are you up
I
to in
did.
Borderlands?
I
What class are you doing?
Fuck all these
I'm
questions,
back
people.
on my assassin class, and
Oh, yeah.
I only played for like an hour or two.
Is this on the PS?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a fancy enough computer to play for you guys. Jesus fucking
Man.
I was
shit.
just double checking.
Yeah.
Computers are where it's at.
For now.
And I downloaded Dota 2 to start playing later this week.
Yeah, it's gonna
You
be
should
good.
start playing later tonight.
And I downloaded the Hunter. And
the Hunter.
it said I could play it, and then I started to play it, and it just couldn't run. It's a free-to-play hunting game where you pull and you hunt things and you go on the challenges.
Oh, so that's why it's called the Hunter.
Yeah, and the system requirements like said I could play it perfectly, and then when I started to run it, just run like absolute shit. It's like, nope,
You know what'll fix that?
not running it.
Getting the computer.
I'm
Noodles
getting
on
there.
the
Playing
balls.
Dota will fix that.
Yeah.
He was on the ball until he fried the motherboard.
Oh, guess what I scored today for free?
That's a good point.
A motherboard.
No.
A
8,
blowjob.
8 gig RAM module. Pretty much the exact same ones in your computer, dude.
I'll have it then.
No,
Crank me up to 24.
no, it's mine.
That was correct math, wasn't it? It was.
Big
No, it
F you.
wasn't.
Wasn't it?
Yes, it was fine.
Wait, was it only just 8?
Yeah.
16
Oh,
plus 8 is 24.
It's fine, it's right.
I
Settle
thought
down.
It was correct. I'm pointing my knife at her.
Shut up, bitch. Anyway, continue, Macca.
Leg's killing me.
No, that was me in gaming this week.
Oh, yeah? So, did you have a
Yep.
good week, man? Was it fun?
Bit of Warframe was fun. Borderlands is a lot better when you're playing with some.
Wait, when did you play Warframe? I haven't played Warframe with you.
He did the.
Why
Yeah,
didn't
when
you play
did you play
Warframe with
Warframe?
He comes on every now and again, plays with us. Not you, James.
Yeah,
just us.
Yeah, you're never on. What everyone else is, anyway.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we used to go on
when everyone else is on, I'm playing
we
Borderlands.
played. No, we played the other day. 4 of us.
Yeah, not me. Coco would
Yeah,
have been
not
there.
you.
Yeah, that's right, you play with Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Ooh,
and
we
he
have a
kept
new
dying.
resident female. Well,
Yeah.
not
I
new
didn't. What?
resident.
I went down once. Thank you. You kept dying.
Kept
Bullshit.
dying. Shut up. Oh,
You
wait,
went down more than
That
me.
was that was me. My bad.
So much of that Macca's dying. Macca, it sounds like you go down more than once, I'm not gonna lie.
I go down a lot. Thank you. And they
Oh,
love
nice.
it from what they've told me.
Ah.
I'm sure.
But guys lie all the time, so I wouldn't know.
Yep. It's in our genetics.
He's just a one-man comedy show, isn't he?
I thought you were going to say something else there. Speaking of going down, Candy, what about your week in gaming?
What's that got to do with going down?
She's short.
He just. Yeah.
Good save, James.
Alright, so I played Borderlands 2.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys okay?
Is that it?
Good.
Borderlands 2. What else did I play?
What'd you do in Borderlands?
I ran around.
Killed shit.
I ran over you.
You
I
ran over
keep
me.
shooting you. I keep killing you.
Good.
Yeah, the thing with
You're learning.
with the new class that I've got. No, in Borderlands there's not usually friendly fire, but with the Psycho class, which is the latest one, there's a move where I don't even remember what it does. Well, that's not the move because that's like a side effect.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought the move was that you get to run around at normal
Oh,
speed
yeah.
with grenades.
No, that's a different one. No, what happens is when I take damage, it recharges my special move thing. So like the more damage I take, the more often I can use it, and I can take damage from teammates. So it's like a benefit. Candy can shoot me and make me go into my special move. Like,
And I happen
So
to
I'm
like
guessing
using
like a
rocket
regen
launchers.
shield would be very fucking useful for that class.
yeah. But the thing is that Candy's taken a liking to rocket launchers, and that kills me quite a bit. I like run in there in crazy man mode, and she's like, rocket!
Fair enough.
Also, I've been playing this. It's like this Chrome add-on app thing. It's a tower defense type game called Kingdom Rush.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no, it's just like something that's easy
When
to
you're playing-
access.
When you're playing that random card game as well?
What card game?
I know, the one that
Card
was...
Hunter.
Uno.
I haven't played it.
Oh,
It's just like
there.
sitting. It's just sitting there open.
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
Bomb. Tower defense. Hey, do you guys like tower defense games?
I love them.
Love them?
I like them.
If you had a tower defense game on your phone, would you play it?
No.
Why not?
Probably not
Where
on
are
my
we going
phone.
with this? What game is this?
There isn't one. Well, no, that's a bit uninspiring.
No,
Yeah.
I've tried the
Then why
ones for
bring it
phones.
up
They're just
on
not good. The only one that's good, but is shit because there's like 1,000 shitty versions of the same thing. It's this can't remember what it's called, but it's like your towers are monkeys, and the thing you're defending from is balloons, and they like shoot like darts at the balloons and stuff. I can't remember. It's like
I've played that.
balloons.
Guys.
Yeah, balloons.
Monkey shooting
Balloons.
darts. Are they in the jungle?
No, it's just like a green background with little monkeys.
I was going to say, because that just seems to be stepping towards a little bit of racism there.
What?
Only you would think so.
Monkey shooting darts in a jungle.
I don't know, Maka.
Yeah, I think he's like just got a racist mind. Everything's racist or
He just
sexist.
wants to be racist. He's like
What?
he's like Joe's Skype DP.
Oh no, she's more racist than me.
That's because she's an Aboriginal.
She's actually black herself.
Doesn't mean she's racist towards black people. She's racist towards white people.
No, she's not. She's just racist
No,
towards
You can't be
men.
Black
racist towards
people
white
can't be
people.
racist.
They're the most supreme.
We're the supreme race.
Yeah.
The most,
Well,
the most
I make-
supreme by being the smallest percentage on Earth.
Where see, and you just take it to a whole new level. I make a small little thing about monkeys in the jungle, and then you just go on about supreme race.
So, Jew, what have you been up to this week?
What haven't I been up to? I've
Dota
been
2.
playing
That's what you haven't been up to.
and Warframe. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Hey,
That's actually how
bullshit.
disappointed.
Pardon?
Farming,
yeah, I call
bro.
bullshit on you.
Yeah, you usually play like.
You're
at
usually
least
playing like 700 games, and you've clocked them
700
all.
games a week.
Let's see what I've played.
100 games a day.
I played a little bit of the Dota 2 tutorials. Get the feel for it. I played a lot of Dark Souls and a mediocre amount of Warframe.
So that means higher than average.
Yep.
Actually, every time I sign on, he's playing Dark Souls. He's
He's
living on it these
always
days.
on Dark Souls.
It's fun.
He was. You were you were killing
Seems
people
like
last
a
night or something.
game once you
You're
can
like,
actually get in.
Yeah, I've been killing people
Challenge.
today as well.
Oh, haven't
Just
you had a bit
invading
of
them.
trouble on Dark Souls this past week?
Yeah, my I can't. I ran into like I don't know, a glitch or something, but I wasn't allowed to proceed in the game. So I was trying to get some what was it? Memory hex thing program. It lets me change what the codes are in my RAM at the time, which would be the game. So
Oh,
I
yeah?
can like add a key so I can keep going. But that just got too frustrating, so I started all over again.
Really? You
And-
just started the game again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on my 5th playthrough now.
You
I
say
like how
that
Isn't
fucking
that more
frustrating.
frustrating?
You're playing
He's
Dark
playing like
Souls,
one of
the
the
most
hardest
fucking
games
frustrating
you
game.
could play. I know. He gets that one little part, like, fuck it, I'll just start again.
Took him like 2
Hey,
days
As
to
long as
you
say
gave
fuck
you
it,
know
though.
what you're doing, I could catch back up to, like, I could go through and get to the halfway mark probably within a few hours. Because I know
Well,
what I'm
yeah.
doing by now. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
speed
you
run
can
through
just-
shit.
Yeah, exactly. And
Does
skip
this mean
straight
you're
to
gonna have to
getting
request that
special
guy's help
weapons.
again to pass the level?
Yeah.
No, I got
Did you end
someone
up
else's
putting-
help
oh,
this
yeah.
time.
You gotta find him and tell him to go watch that last episode because he got a shout out. And this
Yeah, I
one now
did, I
because he's
think
getting
I
a
messaged
re-shout
him.
out.
What's his name again? Just so we can remember.
Sunbro Keats.
We're gonna have to add, everyone has to add him on Steam and just like start spamming him with thank yous.
Like JD.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
Thanks for helping our boy Jew.
Use a meme.
Little.
Mm,
Yar.
Your wiki game, go.
yeah,
Bit of
went up to
Warframe,
bitch.
bit of Call of Juarez, bit of farming.
Juarez.
Juarez. I can't do that shit.
How far through Juarez are you? Oh wait, you just up to where the episode's finished.
Yeah, I'm up to the. I just finished the third mission. Well, I didn't just finish. I finished it like last weekend. But
I
anyway,
haven't seen it yet.
I was playing that primarily because everyone knows my internet's been giving me the shits for ages, and it was just kept cutting off. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll play some Call of Juarez because it's single player." And then,
Juarez.
then like later that day, I was like, "No, this is giving me the shits. I'm gonna Google some stuff." It turns out, using a 30-meter, 20-year-old telephone cable isn't the best for your internet stability.
What? For your modem
Yeah.
router.
Yeah, like it was like a
You're
20.
idiot.
It was like a 30-meter long cable, and it was
Amateur
the cable
mistake.
from when I lived back in Manjimup when I was like 8.
Manjimup, holy shit. That is old.
Pretty old. So I like switched that out, which was good though, because it was a really thin little white thing, so you could kind of camouflage it. I switched it out
Yeah.
for a LAN cable, and now I've got this big, massive fucking.
Oh, like
Green
mine.
cable.
I've got the giant blue one running from my kitchen to my room.
I got a big fat green one. And like,
I've
yeah,
got
as soon as I
wireless.
put.
Why don't you
as soon
just
as-
go wireless?
That's the stupidest idea I've ever had.
Are you nuts? Anyway, moving on from what he said. Well, A, I don't
don't
have
get
a
any
wireless
problems
card
with
in my
my
computer.
wireless.
Yeah.
Fucking buy the dongle, man. They're cheap.
No one buys dongles, dude. They're
If
called
I bought
dongles.
anything, I'd buy a fucking PCI card. Not a dongle. Anyway,
I've got a
dongle.
PCI card.
I'll PCI your card.
Yeah.
It's
So
really
yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
take that,
Yeah.
random insult.
No.
That's pretty much all I've
No.
done this week. Warframe, done a heap of Warframe. Holy shit.
Yeah, loving the wolves.
Tower raids and I don't know. I really want to play Diablo again, but I'm actually probably gonna leave that for a while and try Dota. And if Dota
I sold some
fails,
stuff on Diablo.
You
I
got
went
to
and
play
checked it.
Dota with me tonight.
yeah, if Dota fails, then I'll go back to Diablo. We've got some news on Diablo later on tonight, anyway. What about you,
Go
Jimmy?
Cowboy. Well, I was just saying I sold some things on Diablo finally. Like these past few weeks where I've said that I've gone on auction house, I've just had these 4 things that I've been trying to sell, and I've been gradually dropping their price like 2 million. Anyway, I've sold half of them now. Last time I checked back in, they were sold.
They
So I'm up
sold
to
two of them.
I'm up to 1.5 mil. Wait, is that the thing? Mil?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, 150 mil. Yeah.
Yeah.
150 mil. Yeah, that's what it is. So that's how much money I have in Diabs, but I'm not spending it anymore, so that's kind of boring.
It's
not a
not
cash.
always take
Yeah, I
your
think I
hard-earned
spent quite
money.
I did spend some on you, didn't I? Spent some on Macca as well.
Macca.
Yeah, you
Nah,
spent
you can
2
give
mil
me.
on
You
me.
can give me some for the Bundy. Seems like a fair
Alright.
trade.
Deal.
Trading fake money for real life items.
Well, you can in
Well,
Diablo
for
anyway.
this-
Yeah.
the
Is that a
pure
leader
gold.
bottle? You're getting a leader
That's all
bottle.
that's left. That's not a leader, bro. It's empty.
There's still
Oh,
like a shot in there.
If I have a sealed one, I'll send you the
Yeah.
sealed one, but I think I've only got the leader one.
Well, only a liter.
What, you said you're sending him a litre bottle. You never said it had to be full.
No, it's not full. It's like, had like this much out of it, I think. Before I decided that I can never stomach Bundy for the rest of my
Sure,
life.
not this one because this is a liter, and this is the one that you gave to me.
No, because the one that I've
Sure you
got with the
haven't
leader
already
has
given
my
it?
name written all over it. I
Oh,
thought.
alright.
Maybe
Wait,
that's
why
not
did you buy
sealed.
Bundy?
Oh, this is very old Bundy. This is from 2009.
Vintage. It's
Yeah.
been sitting there getting big.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
been open, so it's got a
Maybe I
bit of
like
air in
salt
there.
more.
I bought it when
Yeah.
I came back from Vietnam, from like
Fermentation.
duty free, and I
Oh
just,
yeah.
like
Oh, I've done the same.
started drinking out
I've
of it,
done the
and
same
it
with
just,
my bottle
yeah,
of
just
tequila.
raped me. I ended up with like
Oh my God.
not remembering the night and can't stand the smell of it.
I love it. It's like my dream.
Welcome people to
This bad
Reconnecting
boy.
the Party, the alcoholic podcast.
Hey,
This
Jace, I
one-
still got that 60-year distilled shit in my room in Esperance.
The
I'll have it.
Room.
what's it
It's
called?
about
This is-
$120 worth of alcohol.
What is it called, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm
Shivers Regal?
trying to remember. Pardon?
Is it the Shivers?
Yeah, the Shivers, that's it.
Shivers.
Shiver me too.
Oh, really? You
I'll
like
go-
that?
I'll go steal it and then sell it.
It's, it's like the most expensive bottle I could find in the store at the time. It's like $120 a bottle.
What is it? Is it like
Shivers
whiskey or
Regal.
something?
left it back
Yeah, it's a
there.
whiskey.
Oh.
I don't like
I think it's a
this
Scotch
brand.
whiskey.
I think so. I can't remember. I
It's kind
didn't
of
even
like
open it.
CC's,
Okay.
Yeah, I love the CCs.
but nicer.
And I love Jack Daniels. I don't know why. I love it.
Jack's is okay.
I
Jack's
love
good.
men.
Jack is good.
Jack is
Well,
Jack,
shit.
yeah, Jack's is Macca's favourite.
Jack's
thought
is
Beam
good.
was.
Going down your throat.
Does.
What about Jim?
I don't know, you must be more.
Jim Beam's okay.
Yeah, Candy likes the gin.
Yeah,
Um,
I love Jim.
That's just disgusting. Get out.
you didn't.
Damn it. That way.
What's wrong with loving Jim?
I thought I got better at that.
I did it right, but I do it off camera now. That way. Yeah.
Just
I
point
didn't
to
get
the left,
this
it's
before
not
my
that
book.
hard. Just shut the line.
Or about my alcohol. I got this in 2011 and it's tequila and I hate it.
Tequila.
And I still haven't finished it.
And then you
I
went
still
off and
haven't
bought another bottle.
Yeah, I
Isn't
bought a new
tequila
bottle.
like supposed to be yellow?
Yeah, this is gold. Well, what do they call it? Silver tequila or something. It's I don't know. But I do have another bottle that is gold, and I figured that would probably taste better, but it doesn't. It tastes like- so now I have another.
Dude, you just
bottle
have
of
to put it in
tequila.
the hip flask, and next time we go to a Mexican and get a fishbowl, just tip it in there.
Oh, that's a good point. Also, I played Borderlands 2 with Candy, and I've been shredding.
Well, we
the,
still on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm with my brother as well.
Oh, and with her brother. Her brother's playing the girlfriend class, Necromancer, like Neil.
Necromancer's fucking cool. It's
The
a fun
Psycho's
class.
cool, dude. I don't know, I've heard some of the things that the Necromancer says, and it's kind of... It's not up to the same quality of comedy as all the rest of the characters. I
Psycho
think.
says the best things.
Psycho says the funniest things. So he's definitely like the funniest character so far, I reckon.
But he's
Gunzerk
so
is up
low,
there.
he gets in my way.
Friendship is pain! Anyway. Yeah, I don't think I've played any other games. Oh, I got this badass leather jacket. If everyone wants to see my leather jacket, I'll show it off because I'm such a badass. You see that?
Accessories to come.
It's brown. What was that?
No, reference what we were
badass
talking
in
about earlier to
reference.
go with the beer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's badass in reference to
So-
Borderlands 2.
Yeah, but I think since I've played Borderlands 2, badass has come back into my vocab pretty heavily. This is my dad's
If only
leather
he could
jacket from the
represent that in
70s,
his real life.
and it fits me perfectly.
Hip stop.
So that's pretty sick. Yeah, pretty hip.
Just
Well,
get
I was
yourself
going
some
looking
big-ass
at them. They
glasses
cost like
there.
they cost like 250 fucking bucks for a leather jacket, so I got
Well,
one for
real
free
leather,
instead.
yeah, definitely.
This one's real leather. None of that fake shizzle. Anyway, who's got news for me?
News
Everyone's
for
got some
you.
news. I'll quickly start with
No, wait, you don't start.
I'm starting.
Fucking...
I'm
No,
starting.
because Jew said
And I
We've
said I'm
discussed
starting.
this.
I got in
I was
first.
just going to say that Jace.
the first person to say starts. Jew's going.
All right, G, you're up.
Okay, I'm going.
Sorry, fucking hell. I'll just leave the room, shall I?
You said last week and you went first, so Jew's up. Jew, make me proud, bro.
Anytime you want to start, for fuck's sake, let's
Yeah.
go. Come on.
Then. Okay, me start.
Yes. We've established.
Actually,
No,
who you
Jace.
go?
Okay. Let's see.
He's so confused.
I'm confused already. I didn't even know what's going on.
Shit, man, read the screen and repeat it back.
Pretty much.
Okay. First, am I starting now?
Yes.
Yes.
You're supposed to start a minute ago.
Lights, camera, action, go.
Okay.
Oh, fucking class. Has to have a
Okay.
swig.
Up first
Vodka.
is GTA 5. It got the R18
Oh, so it's not banned.
classification. It's not banned. It is getting released in Australia, but it was very close to actually being banned. It got strong impact in pretty much everything except for drug use. It got high impact.
Oh,
So
I'm gonna
it,
try harder next time then.
No,
Yeah,
what-
they need
no,
to drop it.
higher than strong though, whatever it
Drop it
was.
from higher up, I suppose.
It's higher
strong,
than...
the highest, higher up than strong.
Oh, so high's the highest.
Yeah.
No, we're
So
gonna
it's got
go
a
try
high
harder at
use
everything
of
else.
drugs and strong of everything else. That's bad.
So they need to say more swear
But
words.
strong just seems like it'd be higher than high.
Yes,
Yeah.
Australian.
Yeah,
It's the
that's what I
old
thought,
people.
but it
in
goes
Australia,
moderate,
man.
strong, high.
Don't try to
Moderate.
understand them. Just don't. It doesn't work.
Strong. It has strong themes, strong violence, strong language.
I
Strong
love when they say
nudity,
things
strong
because that's
sex,
so ambiguous.
Hmm.
and high impact drug use.
The
Yeah.
the only reason
Well,
the
yeah, it's
drug-
probably weightlifting for the strong thing.
the only the only reason the drug use got through apparently is because it's not beneficial.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
apparently
taken
it's
when
like
they
that.
just,
It
like,
doesn't
fuck with the
benefit your
character.
character anyway. It's just
Like-
got drug use. As
Yeah.
in,
Like all the
say,
other ones,
maybe-
it just impairs you and it makes it
Yeah, like
going
if you
harder.
play GTA 4 when you get drunk and try to drive, it's like fucking insane.
Or walk.
It's already hard enough to drive in those games, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
understand
but
the
when
right
you-
side.
I find it easy.
But
I
when
can't
you're
stand the
drunk,
right
it's
side
like
of the
trying
road.
to do quad.
like GTA 4, I think is the hardest because they like tried to work on the physics over the other games and went too far.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really weird. GTA San
Um,
Andreas was the easiest in the world.
How many players can play GTA?
Like
Players.
The multiplayer.
Yeah, how many can
I
play
think
at
it's
once?
8. Yeah, 8.
I think in the new
Can you-
multiplayer, it's going to be a bit bigger than that because you got to see people flying around in jets and shit. I think it might just.
Yeah, the new multiplayer is probably all over the map. Just
I reckon the new
It's much
multiplayer. It's just a guess here. Is like the new multiplayer will just be like a server you sign into, and it's just the whole map with just lots of people in there. I don't know what it'll be limited
Yeah,
to.
it'd probably be like a mass server with like 30
yeah,
or 60
it'll probably
or
be.
something like
It'll
that.
have probably certain limits. Maybe 30 people or 10
Yeah.
people.
I think you're wrong.
12 people, depending on what the
I think
server
that's- still gonna
off,
keep
off
exclusivity.
off the end of that trailer, it looked like there was at least 20 to 30 people.
Yeah, like you see all these people. You look down, you see all these people down driving around like idiots, and then this big jet flies past. Was it a
Oh,
jet or
yeah.
was it a chopper? I can't remember.
It was a jet.
Yeah.
No, it was a jet.
I don't know.
So they're
It
gonna have
seems like
jets
a hell
and
fun game. We should play it.
It
Like,
looks.
it seems
I
like
watched the
couple
trailer
when it
again
comes
today,
out.
and it looks so cool. Oh, I'm
It looks
actually
like
so
a
much
couple
more
one with
excited
a
for it
lot of
now than I was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Pre-orders down it. Like, I'd play it if everyone else did, because I don't play GTA. I've never really liked them that much for actually playing the game. Like, I go in it and fuck around, that's all I do. But if I
I
could
quite
fuck
like-
around
Isn't
with
that
like
the point
everyone...
of the game?
Yeah, but the point, it also has story.
Yeah, that's a
Just
real
never-
good
This
story.
story,
some of
I
them.
reckon, is going to be very, very well done. And the combat's
Yeah, okay.
improved, and I think this is just going to be like the best GTA ever.
Yeah, no, but it's also going to be tricky to maintain like 3 separate stories as well, though.
But it's not 3 separate
not if you're
stories,
smart.
they're all entwined together. I reckon it'll start
Well,
off
I
as
reckon...
like maybe 3, and then it'll just like it'll just become the one
Slowly
main story.
Fall into one.
Yeah.
And
they'll
then,
all
like,
collide
all the
somewhere.
missions will be the same. You might have one random mission off as one character, and then it comes back together again. Because yeah,
Yeah,
I
they'll start
reckon
off
we should
all
play-
separate and
Yeah,
then
but
collide.
you're gonna have to make every character feel important.
well, no, you
Which
have
will
to
be
make two of them
tricky.
feel important, and you just make one of them fucking retard. Which they've
Second to
done.
Mac
There's always
class.
the joke character.
Yeah, the joke character who tries to
It just
flush a
doesn't
person
belong.
down a toilet. Who reminds me of Nico, or whatever his name is from GTA 4.
Nico Bellic.
Yeah,
The crazy guy.
maybe it's because
Nah,
he's Italian
mate.
or something.
Nico was pretty like
Smart
serious.
about
Not because
things.
he's not because of the
Serious.
crazy, just the way he looks.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Anyway, good
Crazy
news.
people are Eastern European apparently.
Everyone knows Sega, right?
No,
Yeah.
what is it?
They
You're
used,
sounding like freaking.
they used to shut up. They used to make hardware, and then they went bankrupt, so they just make software now. And pretty much all they make it for is mainly for Nintendo shit. But anyway,
Right.
so Company of Heroes 2 just recently came out, and they've sold 380,000 copies already, which is pretty good for them.
Nice.
Not bad.
And they've posted a strong first quarter for 2014. Why does it say 2014?
What?
Are they talking about financial
I think it's a
year
typo.
or-
I think it's supposed to be 2013.
Oh, it might be. Well, it might be financial year.
Yeah. Those businesses talk like.
Oh yeah, for the 2014 financial year, that makes sense.
Yeah. Candy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, anyway,
Icons.
so yeah, so Sega is having a positive, which is good because they've been going fairly not good for a while.
Yeah,
Um,
they've been like unheard of, pretty much.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. On that, Company
I
of
think-
Heroes is getting some classic maps added to multiplayer for free. So I think they're just bringing maps back from the original game.
For free. See, that's how it's meant to be done.
Yeah.
Call
Um,
of Duty.
Call it wankers. And on the other hand, we got Nintendo.
You know what's sick? Just on a complete tangent here. For our week in game, none of us have said Call of Duty for ages
Dex
except for
isn't here.
Dex. Yeah.
I haven't
like,
touched Call of Duty in like 2
Us-
months.
us like main COD players actually haven't said COD for the past month or more.
That's where this whole group started and how everyone met.
Yeah,
like,
we're
the
called
randoms.
Reconnecting to Party, which is, if anyone doesn't know, Reconnecting to Party is a COD joke kind of thing.
I don't even
Well,
play
reference. So we're called that, and we haven't even been playing it, and I feel good.
I feel good too.
Not playing COD.
I feel like the only thing
The
I've been
lifestyle has
raging at
improved.
lately is work, and when my internet was down, the internet. But now the internet's back.
An erectile dysfunction.
It's just gone back
Yeah,
to work.
you're a
Yeah,
much
an
happier
erectile
person
dysfunction.
without Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You play COD and you
Like,
rage.
I haven't
We-
really been raging about anything.
Well,
We-
look at the contrast of us now, and then look at Tim. before.
Yeah. He was in the. My little bro was in the call before playing COD, and he just joined the call and just went, "Fucking hell!" And he was like, "Oh yeah, he's playing COD."
Drew's like, "You playing COD?" He's like, "Yeah."
Know exactly what you're doing. Alright, more companies in the first quarter of 2014 financial year. The Wii U has sold 160,000 units worldwide,
You.
That's
which is
not a
very
lot.
poor. It's been out for 9 months
Are they
already.
reporting a loss then?
No, the
For
Wii
that?
U is definitely a loss, but the
Games.
3DS has come out too, and the 3DS just in this quarter alone has sold 1.2 million. No, sorry, 1.4.
Well, they did.
1.4 million units in the quarter ending in June. So, what's that like? April, May, and June. They sold 1.4 million
Yeah.
units.
So
So,
I can't
That's a
believe they
lot.
sold so little on the Wii U though.
because it's shit and there's no games for it.
Because it's
Um,
expensive
Well, and not
good
just
and
that,
has
and
no
they did,
games.
they did market it very bad.
Very bad. But so anyway,
you didn't like the only people that really heard about were hardcore gamers, really. Like,
And
I never
Maybe-
even heard about it till like 3 months after it came out.
Maybe more people are buying the 3DS because they heard that Pokemon is coming out.
I'm
oh,
buying
and
a
there's
3DS
Animal
for that.
Crossing, and there's lots of games.
Oh, Animal Crossing's so popular. Yeah.
I'm just getting the Pokemon.
But yeah,
That's all I'm getting
so
them for.
Nintendo, for the first time in quite a while, has made a profit.
Congrats, Nintendo.
They've
Just got to.
They've made a net income
consoles alone.
of 55 billion yen, which is roughly
What do you mean?
563 million
first
US
time in a
dollars.
while, weren't they making profits off of the Wii?
No, but you
I
know,
think so.
like, remember
Wii
like for the
came out
past
years
2
ago.
years, Nintendo's just been going down and down and down. And
Yeah,
like,
dude, the Wii came out ages back.
the Wii came out in 2006 or
Yeah,
7.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is it that
Nintendo's
old?
been going very, very poorly lately. And the Wii U was like, if the Wii U sells well, they're in. If it's not, everyone assumed that Nintendo would just become like Sega and
So
stop doing
them
hardware
and
and just do
Sony are
software.
swapping places.
The thing
The
is
console.
that, yeah, they're just becoming a handheld thing. Just leave the consoles to the two big ones, and go ahead.
Well, Nintendo
Mhm.
used to be a big one though. They're turning into
Yeah.
Sega, like you said. Yeah, they're just
Yeah,
gonna-
but it hasn't been big since. Well, I guess the Wii was pretty
The
big.
Wii was hugely bigger than the
Yeah.
rest of them. But the problem with the Wii, it was all casual shit. So as soon as everyone
Mm.
played it for a bit and like Guitar Hero got over it, there was nothing for them at all.
And it was so cheap on release date and just so
Yeah.
simple.
It was so cheap and it was gimmicky.
Yeah, pretty much everyone just got one for the sake of getting
It
one.
would- and it was also very good for kids because you could buy it cheap for your kids. Got all those.
Now I remember
Yeah,
My
2000,
parents got one.
2009,
They were like-
the Wii Fit was pushed so hard and so many people bought it. And 2009 was a big thing. And 2010 it was just no one even knew what it was anymore. It just it had been and gone.
Yeah, I had
Weird.
relatives who got the Wii Fit and shit. Never
Wii
used
Fit
it
and shit.
apparently.
There's like the board, and then next to it there's like the Wii toilet. There's like the
What?
Wii. Because he said he got the Wii Fit and shit. That's the Fit and shit. You sit up and then squat.
Seems like a fun little console. I never actually really played it. Wii, you
I
know.
love how everyone else goes silent. I got Candy's laugh. Sympathy laugh.
I didn't even hear you. I tuned out
Yeah.
for some reason.
Oh,
The humor's not really your good part. You know.
I'm sorry, I got this wrong.
Of course you did.
The Nintendo have made a net profit of $88 million for the last financial year or quarter. Their prediction for this year is 563
It's a
million
loss.
income.
Wait, what? 501?
The $560
That-
million dollars is a projected income for this year.
Which is gigantic.
What? Which is
Yeah.
going to be what? Mainly off the 3DS?
It's because of the fact, like, yeah, the 3DS and the fact that the way sales is going at the moment.
Mm.
That's what it'll be. And they're saying that they're holding it pretty steady. It looks like that's going to be. And, like, it's not just them doing it, it's, like, other people in the fields
Looks
and
like they're
stuff.
just going to stick with handheld.
I reckon that's, yeah. That's-
Handhelds are going to become big, I reckon.
Well, and now it's a lot easier to develop for, isn't it?
Well, what about the Vita? Not gonna.
The Vita's like Sony's Vita is doing what the Wii U is doing. It's kind of tanking.
Flopping. But I think that maybe it was a bit ahead of its time or something.
The
but
Vita.
I think, yeah.
Oh, it's just, the PSP when it first came out was like that too, wasn't it? It just
Yeah.
it wasn't very good to start with, and then it picked up a lot quicker than the Vita. I reckon like when the
Yeah,
PS4
but
comes
also
out.
now with the way the network's going, because I was about to say for the PS4 and all that, and it's going to be going to your phones
Yeah.
and your Vitas, and you can do stuff.
Yeah,
when you're
I
out and
reckon-
about.
When the PS4 comes out for the first half of the year or whatever, if it doesn't pick up by then, I don't think it will.
Mm.
It might pick up in America and Japan with being able to play your PS4 from your Vita when
You'd
you're
think
out.
the Vita would be
And
hell
maybe
popular.
South
No,
Korea and
they
that.
say that you can only do that over Wi-Fi.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, do it.
They
Yeah.
said the technology's not there yet. So.
Still, it seems like something the Americans and that would probably still pick up on.
Yeah, like when Google Fiber is it? What it's called?
Yep.
Yeah, Google
Yeah,
Fiber.
I reckon when that kicks off and like more places have it, then it might.
Oh, well, yeah, they're only in one city right now in America, I think.
Wait, so if you have a Vita and a PS,
And a PlayStation
Four.
4.
could you?
Yep.
Yeah. Could you, if you like, don't want to sleep? Does that mean you could play your PlayStation in bed?
Yeah, essentially what
Right.
they're doing with their remote play is any game, and they're forcing this on developers and stuff too. Any game that you can buy and play on the PS4, you can remote play on your Vita as long as you're using the same Wi-Fi connection.
And your
Or-
PlayStation has to be on. Your PS4 has
Yeah,
to be
your
on. It's
PS4
just like,
obviously has to be on,
it's
but
like getting streamed over to your Vita.
But I think like the PS4, because it's always on that semi-on state with the second CPU, I think you could just remote in. From,
Semi-on.
yeah.
You sound
So-
like a wine connoisseur.
Oh, sure. Anyway,
Hang on.
I reckon you sit in the.
You wank on this, sir.
You just
Look
wake
at my
up.
gift.
I fucking hate one. You wake up and you just turn it on and you go
Oh,
remote
yes.
play and it turns the PS4 on for you
Tasting cup.
and you can just go on. But yeah.
It's
Oh.
from
Which
when
one?
wow or something.
Now we're showing off
Somewhere in Germany, I think. I don't know.
I got this one, yeah.
God, you're just such raging
Plastic blue one.
alcoholics.
Smells like it had juice in it.
I
Oh,
win.
Juice. as well.
No go. Yeah. Oh, you want a fucking challenge then?
I got a
my-
background. Suck that.
Mine is inscribed and says "I spy" on it.
Oh, I've got them, but this is
I've
big, is what I'm saying.
I've got this.
That's big.
Yeah, put it away, Shelf.
I like how you're comparing
cup.
sizes right now.
Oh,
And from the
it
look of
tastes
it,
like
Candy's
shit.
winning.
No, I got the same one that Candy has.
I'm comparing quality. See, nothing beats a
Plastic cup.
plastic cup.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
can
but when you look at
drop
the
it and
size
it
of
doesn't
Candy and the
break.
size of the bottle, it looks bigger when she's holding it.
That's true.
Alright,
Yeah.
who's up?
Candy, what you got?
Ken, you got any news
Nothing.
for us? No news? Well, you better be
Nothing.
participating in the conversation.
Ah, I did.
Good. Mecca,
Yeah.
what's
It's
your
only-
news?
Let's see. Batman Arkham Origin is getting multiplayer. Three-way
Oh, yeah?
multiplayer. Looks a little weird. It's gonna be you're gonna have 3 people working for Bane, 3 people working for Joker, and you'll have 2 people playing, one as Batman and one as Robin, and they're all pitted off against each other. They haven't released how they're gonna be fighting each other. From the looks of it, just looks like, like when you're playing in Arkham and that. You
Yep.
just got the people walking around the ground and Batman sneaks around in the vents and shit.
Mhm.
Looks like it's probably going to be something like that, but then you're also going to have the villains fighting each other at the same time.
Sounds badass. Wait, so is it multiplayer? So what you
Yeah,
said?
multiplayer. Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Wait, it's
So-
actually
so
So
like
because Batman and Robin have like more powers or whatever, they've only got 2 on their team while the thugs or whatever they're called get 3 each.
Yeah, and because Batman and that, they could sneak in the rafters and in the crates in the ground and shit.
What
But it's
do you reckon
being
Robin
the
will have
multi-
similar moves to Batman? Or
No, they got their own separate moves.
okay.
Everyone's got the original moves from the actual in-game.
I wonder if like
So
the
whatever-
2 different groups have different styles as well.
But it's being handled by a completely different company than
That's-
multiplayer.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, but it's been done by the people that done Brink. That was an absolute failure.
That was a fucking failure. Holy
Brink was a
shit.
big failure.
But
Yeah.
considering they're not making something brand new. They're working off an existing engine and all that, and everything's pretty much laid out. All they're really got to do is work out balancing issues and
Balancing and how to keep it entertaining.
And yeah, like I said, it looks like it's going to be like a 3-way TDM kind of thing, I think, or maybe like a search and destroy.
Or an
Maybe
objective-based thing.
Yeah,
Sounds
Might be-
pretty
they,
cool.
like
I've
they
never
don't,
got
they
into
don't
the Batman
really.
game.
They haven't specified because they've only just released the trailer.
You know what it
like,
could
for the
be?
reveal of it, so they're not giving away too much.
It could be like a say it's a bank heist or whatever, and the Jokers are trying to steal the shit, and the Banes are trying to steal the shit, and then Batman and Robin. Are,
Well,
like,
you'll be able to.
defending.
Apparently, like from what I'm reading here, players will actually be able to call in the Bane and Joker and play as them as well.
Imagine that though,
okay.
like
So you know,
you've got
just
2 teams
as
that are
them.
going head to head to try and get something, and then you've got Batman and Robin defending that.
Trying
So
to
like
stop
the
both
2
of them.
teams can kind of team up and take out those 2 guys first, and then like go at each other, or they can just go at each other from the beginning, and then Batman and Robin can like kind of sneak around, picking them off from the sides and shit. I don't know, sounds cool. Speculation,
No, it's
people.
just everyone trying to
Speculation's
pick
awesome.
everyone off.
Yeah.
But from the trailer, it actually looked pretty decent.
What I want to know is how they pick who gets to be Batman and Robin, who has to be a thug.
Especially if you're in parties.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Because it's going to be 3v3v2, so if you're in a party of 4, maybe they won't let you go in parties above 3.
Or 2.
Maybe.
Or maybe
Maybe
in
you
like
can't
I
go
don't
to
think-
parties at all.
Maybe, or it could be like, yeah, you can go as a 2, 3, or then you have to go 6 or something, or 5 or 6. So that it can split. I don't know. Weird.
Word.
Anyway, suppose we'll find
Talking
out.
about games.
If that's
Freaking, I'm gonna. Bioshock Infinite got DLC announced this week. There's actually DLC you can buy already, but it looks pretty bad.
Yeah, that wave thing. It's just like waves of.
Yeah, it's
fighting.
like an arena thing in the sky where you can shoot things and unlock secrets. You get to unlock story about
I think
what's
that's just a filler.
yeah, but what's her name? The
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
No, the scientist who had the brother as well. That they were both the same person.
Oh, Roseanne or something.
Can't remember it.
Yeah, well, the twins. You learn more about the
I
female.
feel like it's Lucille or something.
Yeah, might have been Lucy or Lucille. Or something.
Anyway, you can unlock her backstory, which is apparently pretty interesting. But
She's based off a real world character, isn't she?
is she?
Pretty sure
I'm
she
gonna
is.
quickly
Yeah,
consult
based
that.
off a real life scientist, or the brother is one of them is. based
No,
off
she
a-
is, and she's actually the one who came up with that whole multiple universe theory thing, I think.
Huh.
Well, the other
Rosalind-
trailer,
Rosalind Lutece.
Lutece. I was close with Lucille. Yeah, Lutece. The Luteces were awesome characters in that game. I loved them. And they were just like talking to each other and finishing each other's sentences weirdly.
I thought it was really
Um,
weird at the start, like when you're in the boat,
Yeah.
and then as you go along, they just
Yeah.
keep appearing, and you're like, kind of like, the fuck's going on here?
Like,
They end up being like so cool though.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Thought the whole
there's
game was
that,
weird.
which is boring. It's something in the sky, battle in the sky or something. But the cool thing is that they announced the, was it Underwater Burial or something? I've forgotten its name. Burial at Sea. It's DLC, which looks sick because it's Bioshock Infinite, but in
It's an
Rapture.
alternate story.
In Bioshock 1.
It's Bioshock 1 is in Rapture, the underwater thing, but it's set before that because it's when the whole place isn't.
So it's
in
like when
complete
the whole
shit.
place is alive
It's an-
still.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah, everyone's
alternate
all-
story arc, isn't it? Just it pretty
Yeah,
much
oh, I don't-
returns.
So you
I
actually
don't
get
know.
to
We
see
don't actually know.
Rapture in its like heyday.
Yeah, you get to see it being good, people walking around, enjoying stuff. You
You know why they did
so that's
that?
gonna be sick. And
So
they
could
also
fuck
say,
adding new skins.
And it's in episode 1, so there's going to be more.
yeah, episode 1, so there's gonna be lots. And apparently you might be able to play as Elizabeth.
I've heard that as well. You get to play as both of
Booker,
them.
you get to play as Booker and Elizabeth.
So is this
in
just
Rapture.
is
pretty
this
sure
just
it's
like from using the stories? It's just like a parallel universe you're in or something, and you're just playing as a different
Maybe.
version.
I
of
don't know.
them?
It doesn't
Yeah.
actually tell you anything about the story. It's just
from
Elizabeth
what you
looks
see in the
badass.
trailer, yeah, he's a detective, and then he walks up to her and he lights a cigarette. So it's like
Which is-
he's just
yeah.
meeting her in
How
there
cool is it how he lights her cigarette with
with his thumb. He just
That's
does
so
his thumb.
freaking awesome. He's like, need a light? And his thumb just catches fire. She's like, you can call me Elizabeth. It looks
It's
sick.
like a
I'm so
40s
pumped.
style
You better do a playthrough on that
detective
shit.
story.
I will probably do that. It's going to be $20, I think, for both DLCs. I don't know if you can buy the other one just by itself, because I don't want to play that arena one. But the story DLC looks sick. Not sure when it's coming, though.
Looks like they're going to be making a whole other game out of DLC up to episode
You
1.
can play the you can
Well,
play the arena
we
one.
were all wondering,
now.
like, if they
Okay.
did do DLC, if they're gonna make you play as those two again, and like how it kind of wrecked the story and shit. But then I never really thought about parallel universes. It could just be one of their stories from a different universe,
Yeah, the same but different.
same characters,
make
different
sense.
universe.
Exactly. Rapture doesn't get destroyed, and they end up meeting up down there.
Yeah,
My
and,
gosh, imagine if you made the other guy.
and he never becomes you know who.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you mean
No,
the guy you?
I mean
play
the
as?
other guy. I mean the guy from the first Bioshock.
The guy, the
I don't think
antagonist.
he ever
dude?
gets a name.
I'm more interested to see what Elizabeth can do when you play as her.
Yeah.
If you can.
I'm
play as
more
that.
interested because I still think I like Bioshock 1 better.
I did.
No, because you
You did or
remember from
didn't?
the old
I
trailers of Bioshock Infinite? Like
Yeah.
she looked
I
like
like
she could
one
do a
much better.
lot of stuff.
Bioshock made more sense the way it actually was, if you know what I mean. Because Bioshock, it showed the whole underground thing in ruins, and it was because of a Bioshock. Like, they discovered this thing that can give them powers, and they have powers, and they can do this.
But
Whereas in
side
Infinite,
effects.
yeah, and then it was side effects, and people went crazy, and it all fell to ruins because everyone was too powerful and stuff like that.
Just there.
But then in Infinite, they just kind of, yeah, they're like, here's some vigors, you can buy them.
Yeah, they never.
But then you don't
explain
come across, everyone's all happy, and then as soon as stuff goes wrong, you never see those happy people again.
them.
You actually never see them again.
Yeah,
And
too.
people
Yeah,
are
Because
using
you
NPCs.
kill
vigors.
them.
People are using vigors, but they never use more than one at the same time, and they're only special people, whereas everyone in Bioshock 1 were splicers and things that had gone crazy from using it. So, like, the whole vigors thing was kind of wedged in there to be like Bioshock, but didn't.
It was probably
I feel-
just to keep the actual Bioshock feel.
The
I
story
feel
for
like that, yeah,
Bioshock Infinite was
Bioshock,
amazing.
Bioshock Infinite, they could have named it something else,
Mm.
and they could have not included vigors whatsoever. Like,
Yeah,
just made a
it
better
didn't have
gun
to have
shooting, and it would have been perfect.
Yeah, well, yeah. When you like, the only thing that really ties it to Bioshock is when they go to Rapture and the Vigors.
It's the vigors and the searching through bins and stuff like that to find all your stuff, which
That
is
would-
the same, and
Yeah,
like
but a lot of
upgrading your
games
skills.
have done that. And
Yeah,
No,
but then
that also didn't make sense in Infinite because you're like you're in a place where everything hasn't gone to shit,
Yeah,
so
where
you're not
people are living.
having to scavenge. So like you've got money, why aren't you going shopping and finding all this stuff instead of scavenging through bins? Whereas in Bioshock Infinite, it's every man for themselves. You've got to scavenge to survive, so it makes sense. Well, not Infinite, Bioshock 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, the story, the
Well,
setting and gameplay.
The
just
thing
made
I
more
didn't
sense
like
to me.
about Infinite the most, I think, is the gameplay itself, like the gunplay. Like with Bioshock
Yeah.
1, it's fine because you only ever take on like 2 or 3 things at a time in a room, and it's dark, and you can hide, and you can zap them, and
Mm.
it works. And then in like, you know, when the big daddies come along, it's like, holy fucking scary
Oh my
shit.
gosh.
But in Infinite, you've got like 100 people shooting you from all directions. The controls feel really clunky. Everything just feels clunky.
The only saving grace was that Elizabeth throws you things every now and then to
Yeah.
keep you alive. Otherwise, it'd just be so annoying. But like, don't get me wrong, I loved Infinite. It just,
It was an awesome story. The game
The
itself,
story
I
was
feel,
amazing.
wasn't very good.
yeah, like as an overall thing, I'd give it like 7 or 8 out of 10. Whereas Bioshock 1 is 9 or 10 in my own opinion. Like, yeah.
Bioshock 1 was definitely a better game in my opinion. But
Yeah.
Bioshock Infinite's much better than Bioshock 2.
Yeah, let's just ignore that one.
Bioshock 2 is shithouse.
Uh-huh. Anyway, people, go move it along. We're at 50 minutes
Okay.
already.
Maka, did you have another thing, or do you want?
Yeah, it's not really that thing. I can go into normal movie news kind of thing.
Nah, fuck
Trailers
movie,
are
what you got?
released.
Yeah, what you got? What you got? What you got?
What, movies?
No, the other news article.
Ah, Microsoft had to change the name of their SkyDrive because of Sky News Network thing in England. Apparently,
What?
they got like
sued
some
them
kind
for
of
the name.
control. Well, apparently they're not allowed to have it because British Sky Broadcasting Group is like the biggest media organisation in the UK, and somehow if you put Sky in front of something, they fucking own it. Really weird. Like, it doesn't make sense at all because they own channels like Sky One and all that, and Sky
Yeah.
Movies, and
Sky Net.
they make SkyDrive, and they're like, "Hey, you can't have that because it's got Sky in it." It's like, that's just fucking weird.
That's actually weird though, because you know how
Can
the new
trademark it,
Windows
right?
8 thing, it used to be called Metro?
Yeah, they had to change that
They
because
had to change that because of a UK thing as well.
Huh.
Can't remember what it was for though.
Alright.
Engine UK. And
Like, everyone
shitty
just thought
Microsoft.
Metro was the code name, just like everyone has code names, and they
Yeah,
changed
it was because of a European partner called Metro Group. Who had the rights.
Metro Group.
Yeah.
You're never going to be, in the future, you're not going to be able to like call anything anything.
Yeah, I know.
All the names will be taken.
No, how you know, like all those stupid covers and shit you get for your iPods and your iPhones and shit like that. You get
Yeah.
brands, the whole brand's called I Love. How are they not being sued by Apple?
Yeah, they've got
'Cause
little
Apple seems
irons
like
on
the
them.
ones who are a bit more anal about that shit.
Hmm.
They have to
I
have
know.
their own name for
Yeah,
everything.
no, like I said, it's very weird. It doesn't make sense to have to change it.
Jace, didn't you say something earlier about Diablo 3 something something?
You want to say something about the
All right.
other three?
Well, Gamescom's coming up on August the 21st. It's just an exhibit in Germany, in Cologne, Germany. So it's like all the other ones, but this one's in Europe. I think it's the biggest European one. And Blizzard hinted at a special announcement for Gamescom. And there's a quote here somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's sure to capture the attention of the heavens, burning hells, and all the shadowed places that lie between. So
Oh my god,
it
if
sounds
it's
like
a
it's
new
a Diablo
character.
thing. Now, it could be them talking about the new expansion, which would be fucking sick. But
If it's an expansion, I'll be
it
there.
could also be them just be like elaborating more on the consoles, which I can't see how they can elaborate on them more. We've seen the gameplay, we know everything about it. So unless it's just like
It's either
a release
it's
date
about
for the
time.
other ones or something, but they need the expansion, man.
if they do that, there'll be massive backlash from the fans because there's lots of PC hate coming for the whole PS, the console thing. I reckon it's got to be, if you're hinting at Diablo, it's got to be either an expansion or the next big patch.
Yeah, and it's
Right.
like it's gonna capture the attention of the heavens, burning hells, and all the places that lie between. So it's like it's not exactly saying that it's gonna capture our attention, but it's gonna capture the attention of the characters in the game, as in it's a new quest that you have to go do because something big happens in the
Well,
world.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
look
it
how
could just be
fast.
them trolling like they normally do.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh yeah, we're releasing expansion in 4 years.
For World of Warcraft.
Yeah, for World of Warcraft, we're bringing
World of
Diablo
Warcraft.
skins in. Oh god.
Oh, man, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Talking about PS4s and shit, someone has gone for some unknown reason and created a system, two systems, one which runs on the graphics, the estimated graphics potential of the Xbox One, and the estimated graphics potential of the PS4. And they were doing
Yeah.
frame rate tests. The tests weren't to see how well these systems would perform at the game, because obviously there's lots of other things that counter that. They were mainly just to see the difference that the graphics cards, the percentage difference the graphics cards in each system will have. So according to their tests, they've tested Bioshock Infinite, they've tested Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider, and Hitman Absolution at multiple different settings, so at ultra high, at just normal high, at ultimate, all these
Yeah.
different settings to see the frame rates. And the average was that the PS4 displayed things that are average 24% better than the Xbox.
Huh.
So
It depends on the operating systems and stuff, though. How much taxing background stuff's going on.
yeah,
there.
that's why they said this isn't a it's the exact same systems. The only thing that was different was they swapped the card out.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're the exact
And
same
they're just saying,
systems,
yeah, the card
and they're like
runs
top of
better.
the end of everything. So it was just the only limiting factor in this test was the cards.
The card.
Yeah. So
Couldn't they have just done that from benchmarking tests? Why do they have to build their own thing?
because they wanted to actually see, like, they just tested frames per seconds for like each thing themselves in their own way, and then they did the exact same thing. So it's a very controlled environment.
Well,
kind
it's
of thing.
they didn't copy the RAM and all that for each one, and then just the graphics card.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they use the exact same systems. I don't even think they like. I think they just use
How much
a
is
system.
24% even?
24. That's like 25. That's a quarter better. So, you know, you.
Yeah, but is that if you're getting 90 frames in one? What does that mean for the other?
well,
90, what's a
here,
quarter of
these
90?
ones here, Bioshock Infinite was running 40 frames
12.
on the Xbox,
It'd be 100
and it was running
too.
50 frames on the PS4. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So 40 to 50. So it's like it's quite a big difference, especially at 30 frames, because most things will be running at 30 frames. The closest one here is
Yeah.
31.8 for the Xbox. It was running close to 40 for the PS4. At the other end of the
okay.
spectrum, Tomb Raider and High was running at 56 frames on the Xbox, and was running at 70 on the PS4. So that just means that the PS4, they can boost the graphics up to bring the frame rate down to Xbox's level, or Xbox will have to
Yeah.
lower the graphics and textures so the PS4, according to this, does have the edge. So We kind of knew that,
Yeah,
but
can't really
24%
read it.
wait
seems
and
a
see,
lot,
though.
doesn't it?
Yeah, that does seem pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it's good. I'm always happy to hear good news about the PS4.
Same.
Got my
I don't know why,
pre-order
I'm
and
not
it better be
really-
good.
It's not even because I pre-order. It's just like I don't know. I just feel because I've backed it since PS2 days. I'm just like I feel pride for
Yeah.
it, eh?
It's dude, it's like fanboyism.
Yeah,
We're the fanboys.
feel
Shit.
pride.
I've been backing
well.
it since the PlayStation 1 days.
Bullshit. Xbox
How did
boy.
everyone?
I had a
I've been going
PlayStation
since
1 before I had
PlayStation
an Xbox.
Yeah, but then you got an Xbox and you didn't get a PS2 till Guitar Hero rocked up.
Hell yeah.
Like, oh, I need a PlayStation for Guitar Hero. Okay, I'll do it.
How did everyone go with last week's challenge?
Done.
Done.
What was it?
Unlocked a planet?
Or completed
Yeah.
the planet.
Complete.
Completed the planet. What planet did I do?
Mine was easy.
Venus?
There was only I only needed to do 2. This was my rules.
Nice. I think I did every moon on Venus or something.
Venus.
I can't remember which one, but it took me ages.
I think mine was Jupiter.
No, actually, yeah, Venus sounds like mine as well.
I think mine was Jupiter.
It had a thing there, and then it went down a bit, then it split, and there was a defense there and a defense there. It was like it went into 2 defenses. I had to play 2 defenses in a
A
row.
lot of them split, dude. Come on.
Yeah, no, but this one split into 2 defenses, which is unusual. So I don't know if that rings a bell to anyone else, but that's the one I played. And I've got Nova. Woot!
Rats.
Oh,
What's your
fucking
Nova?
troll bastard.
This is so cool.
It's the biggest troll warframe, I think.
It's so freaking funny. Oh my gosh. It's even funnier because Joe doesn't like understand what's happening. I teleport at
Yeah.
someone, she's like, what?
Yeah, it's been like 10,
Where am
15
I?
seconds like, how'd I get here?
She's just so I'm sitting there
Every
like
time.
laughing. I'm like chuckling. And then like 20 seconds passes and I'm wondering if she's gonna say something. Then after a while she's like, what happened? Why am I here? And
Usually
then Dan's like,
doorways.
and then Jew's like, yeah, Jimmy probably teleported you. she's so confused.
Poor Joe.
What happened?
Oh, we're gonna have to get her on the podcast next week.
Yeah.
Probably. Even though she'll probably be really dumb at it.
You can't be dumb at a
that's
podcast.
No,
Oi.
you just-
All we do is
Just
sit here and talk shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
pretty good
just
at
wait,
talking shit.
Yeah, she is actually pretty good at talking shit.
Yeah, but then she'll keep going with the shit. She doesn't know when to stop.
It's like, what'd you do week in
That's what we
game?
just-
Oh yeah, I stitched a dress and made a blanket. You're like, what the fuck? That's not a
Yeah,
game.
then she'll start going on about her
Sound
rabbit
bored,
and then her
man.
friggin' nan and her nan's puppy.
Yeah.
And then she'll start going on with her life story on how
Every
she...
freaking night she comes on, she's like, oh, guess what happened with the puppy this time? It shat everywhere.
Yeah. Like the
Well,
puppy
it's a puppy.
That's what puppies do usually.
Classic dogs.
Oh, so did you guys know Breaking Bad's coming back?
Yeah, it's
Final
almost.
season, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 10 days away. I think it
Final
comes back
half.
on the 11th or the
Oh
12th.
man, I haven't even started on the second season yet.
Dude, catch up. It's so freaking good.
Yeah, but I was like,
Oh my God.
I'll just wait for it to come out and it's just like, boom, hit the whole lot.
I've
Oh
been
my God.
counting down the days since it was announced like 2 months ago when it said that the second half of the season's coming out. So I'm getting keen. So close.
It's taken them a long time to bring out the second half. It better be really fucking good.
I've got faith that it will. Like,
No, it's going to be good no matter what, but I just think it's want to be really good for how delayed it is.
yeah. Keep you hanging on. What should we do for a challenge this week?
Dota.
Dota?
Dota? Yeah, but no one
What
wants
do you
to play Dota with me. They're all like, oh no,
Dota.
fuck that.
Let's just
It's only
say
not
our
that-
challenge,
Win a game.
JDClan's challenge, is win a game.
Win a game
Win a
Oh,
game.
together.
bullshit, I'll be winning a game right now. Can't be that
Yeah, but
Win a
bad.
game
together.
only with us in there, no other players. So it's all
Oi.
just noobs.
But what about our viewers that
Don't you need a
send in
full
their
team?
Well,
clips?
Dota 2's free. It's a free-to-play game. Everyone can get it.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
for
Dota
them
2.
they can do it by themselves, but for us, we do it.
Yeah, Dota
Together.
2, if you've never played it before, you got to win game. If you've played it lots, you've got to win 5 games in a row.
5 games in a row, that seems a bit rich.
10,
10 then, yeah,
10
much better.
games in a row.
Yeah,
Some
you cool
people
with that
like
challenge?
Asian skill.
Not really.
Why?
You're gonna
Aren't you
download
getting
Dota?
Dota?
Dota 2. I don't want to like download stuff.
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean you
And
don't
it's like a
download
Macca's
it.
and Macca's not playing tonight, so we need you.
Yep. Go. Start.
What?
Get on
Are
it.
you guys playing Dota 2 tonight?
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
Yeah, straight after this. Probably in about 10 minutes.
Oh, what?
No, we're
It's
gonna
like
go
a
get
I've
gig,
got
it's
editing
like
to
quick
do.
download.
You always ruin my
Okay,
editing
we'll be
nights.
playing it.
Every week it's like, I've got to start editing. Warframe? Okay.
There's an Origin catalyst that we
Jace,
have
you
to...
got all tomorrow to edit.
Not that
I've
hard.
got to work tomorrow.
Oh, no one
Fuck
cares
it,
about
just
that.
render it as it is and throw it up. It's
I'll
fine.
render your face as it is.
It
Might
doesn't
kill
even
some
have a
people,
face.
but
Yeah. All I got is a picture.
No, you got to stick a picture over the top of him, Jace. Make sure you put a big picture over his face for the whole episode. Alright?
alright.
Make it just say Mako Man or
Nice
something.
big
Put some
old
guns.
cock and balls.
No, just put some guns and knives or something, say Mako Man.
Yeah, alright.
But just don't let us see his face.
Alright, no problem. I could
trust
do that.
You can do that.
Alright,
Alright, so that's where we're going to wrap
fuck
up.
it up somehow.
Yeah. Dota 2. Bring it, bitches.
Good luck in Dota 2. Maybe we can do an allowance for LoL, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Dota 2,
well,
we said
might
Dota
as
2.
well. It's the same type
Anyway.
of game. But the same thing stands. If you've played it before, you've got to win,
Win multiple games.
multiple games in a row. And if you
Or
lose...
win games with a new character that you never played before.
Yeah, or a new class
Or
you've
barely
never
ever played. Yeah. Alright.
And then yeah, if you just see how high you can get winning in a row before you get stomped by the JDClan, who'll be prowling.
Yeah, we'll
waiting.
be out there waiting for you. And
Wait.
we are
You make it sound
professional.
like perverts.
Aren't we?
We'll be waiting in that dark alley with our...
Yes, but you're not supposed to tell people
I
we're
thought
perverts.
it's kind of been established from each episode. We just get a little bit weirder.
Yeah, but it kind of makes hard to rate people when they
It
know
does
you're
make it hard,
rapey.
you're right, Maka. Perving on people makes it hard.
All right, I'm leaving. This is turning
I'm gonna
bad.
go play Dota.
Tune in next week for more news and stuff. Bye bye.
Laters.
Ciao.
Catch
Yeah.
ya, homies.
Fuck you, Macca.